Now sit upright on your chair with your feet hip-width apart and firmly planted on your mat. Place your hands on your lower ribs and close your eyes. Feel how as you breathe in, your lower ribs gently expand. And when you breathe out, they release again. Consciously relax and allow the pace of your breathing to naturally slow down. Enjoy a leisurely exhalation and a short natural pause before receiving the new breath in. Ideally, breathe with your mouth closed and your shoulders relaxed. Breathing with the mouth closed filters the air you breathe. It's calming and can reduce reactions to stress and irritants. In your yoga practice, it creates a smooth coordination of breath and movement and develops a strong and steady practice. Now open your eyes and rest your hands on your lap. Let's begin the active practice with simple exercises designed to bring mobility and strength to your shoulders and upper body, and for you to become acquainted with coordinating breath with movement. Sit upright in your chair and inhale, extend your arms forward. Exhale, taking your arms overhead as far as you can, keeping the arms straight. Breathe in, lower the arms, and exhaling, bring your hands back to your legs. We'll do that 2 more times. Breathe in, extend the arms forward parallel to the floor, and breathing out, take the arms overhead. Breathe in, lower the arms. Breathe out, hands on the legs. Do it once more on your own, noticing the coordination of breath and movement. The next exercise strengthens the upper arms in a slightly different way. Breathe in, and this time stretch your arms wide to shoulder level. Turn the palms up. And exhale as you take your arms as close to your ears as possible without bending your elbows. Inhale, lower the arms halfway. Turn the palms down. And exhale, bring your arms to your sides. And 2 more times. Breathe in. Raise the arms to shoulder level. Turn the palms up. Breathe out. Bring the arms by the ears. Breathe in, arms back to shoulder level. Palms down. And breathing out, bring your arms to your sides. Do 1 more on your own. Again, noticing the coordination of breath and movement. Now hold the back of the seat of your chair. Lifting from your back belly, sit up nice and tall. Pressing the feet to the floor, hip width apart, and with the feet parallel with each other. As you breathe out, press against the seat of the chair and hinge forward from your hips until your arms are straight. Broaden and lift your chest. And now slowly bend your elbows, keeping them shoulder-width apart, and let them pull you back upright. Can you bring your elbows to the back of the chair? If so, press the elbows against the chair for a stronger action. Let's repeat that exercise. Breathing out, press the hands to the seat of the chair and hinge forward from your hips until your arms are straight. Open and lift your chest and continue to breathe steadily with the mouth closed. Now breathe out and bend your elbows, letting them pull you back upright and pressing them against the back of the chair if possible to more strongly open your chest and upper back. And then once more, exhale, bend forward from the hips, open chest, and bend the elbows. Coming back upright, push the elbows to the back of the chair if possible. Breathe in to release and rest your hands on your legs. This next exercise will bring strength to your upper back and help improve the posture of your upper body. That's so vital to avoid arthritis and osteoporosis. Breathing in, raise your arms wide to shoulder level. Now bend your elbows 90 degrees to bring your forearms perpendicular to the floor with palms facing forward as I'm showing. Now breathe in, and as you breathe out, pull your elbows back and squeeze your shoulder blades together. And hold this for 3 breaths. Now breathe in as you release, and breathing out, rest your hands on your legs. Again, breathe in, raise your arms wide, and bend your elbows. On your next breath out, pull the elbows back, feeling the muscles between the shoulder blades engage. Breathe steadily and sit tall. Now inhale, release. Hands to the legs. And do this one more time on your own. Then inhale, release, and rest your hands on your legs. As we age, it becomes very important to keep the wrists and hands supple. This next exercise is wonderful for maintaining optimal freedom in these areas. Interlace your fingers and raise your arms parallel to the floor as I'm showing. Firmly push the fingers together, widening the elbows and creating a straight line from one wrist to the other. Now maintain the fixed line, and as you exhale, bend both wrists, right wrist on top, and press them each towards the midline of the body until the hands are vertical, as I'm demonstrating. Inhale, bring the hands horizontal again, and exhale, bending at the wrists with the left wrist on top, and again pressing them strongly toward the midline of the chest, so the hands are vertical and the wrists receive a nice stretch. Return your hands to the horizontal position, resting them on your lap for a moment if you wish. And then let's do this once more. So bringing your arms parallel to the floor, hands interlaced, make a fixed horizontal position of your hands. As you breathe out, flex both wrists, pushing them towards the midline of the pose, right wrist on top, until your fixed hands are vertical. Again, I'm demonstrating this if you're confused. Inhale, return the hands to horizontal, and exhale, flex the wrists, left wrist on top this time, bringing the hands to a vertical position. Return the hands to horizontal, and exhaling, turn the palms away from the chest as you push your arms straight forward to create a great stretch for the fingers. Breathe in, release, and rest your hands on your lap. Now stretch your arms forward and exhale to raise the arms overhead. Keep the arms active and the neck long. And exhale, lean against the back of your chair, reaching as far back as possible, and keeping your breath steady. Breathe in to sit upright, and exhaling, bring your hands to your lap. Stand behind your chair, arms at your sides in mountain pose. Now hold the top of the chair and step back about 3 feet, placing your feet hip-width apart. And as you exhale, push firmly against the back of the chair to take your hips back, stretching the sides of the body, coming to a variation of downward facing dog pose. Keep your legs active by lifting your inner thighs. And try to straighten your knees, keeping your back flat. Your neck is long and your head is between your arms. And breathe steadily. Breathe in and take one big step forward if possible, returning to mountain pose at the back of your chair. Let's do that again. Hands on the back of the chair. Step back about 3 feet. And as you exhale, push against the chair Press your hips back, stretching the back body, making it long and flat. Your head's between your arms, and you're breathing steadily. Now bend your knees, keeping the knees and feet hip-width apart. Exhale and press down through your feet, shifting your sit bones back and up as you re-straighten your legs. We'll do that again. Bend your knees, keeping knees and feet hip-width apart, feet parallel. Inhale and exhaling, press against the chair to push your hips back to create a flat back. And now press down through your feet, lift your sit bones, and re-straighten your legs. Let's do this once more, adding a challenge if you're ready, by putting your hands on the seat of the chair. Exhale, push against the chair to move the hips back and to flatten your back. If you're unable to keep a flat back, do this pose with your hands on the top of the chair. Now bend your knees, continuing to push the hips back. Exhale, press down through your feet, and lift your sit bones to straighten your knees. Keep your legs active, the head between the arms. Breathe steadily, mouth closed. Inhale, take one big step forward, and exhale, returning to mountain pose. Stand behind your chair and turn to your right, holding the top of the chair lightly. Direct your gaze forward and slightly down. Press firmly into the floor with your left foot, and place your right heel on the left ankle with the toes on the floor as I'm showing. Breathe in, raise your right arm to shoulder level. Firm the belly with an exhalation and see if you can extend your left arm to shoulder level as well. Continue to lightly hold the back of the chair if you can't yet balance. If the balance is comfortable, hold the chair again and raise your foot higher, pressing the heel against the calf or thigh. Pull up on the inner thigh of your standing leg. And it's fine to keep your heel on your ankle. The intention of this pose, tree pose, is to improve balance. If your heel is on your thigh, press the thigh against the foot, and this may steady your balance. Raise your right arm to shoulder level. Exhale to firm the belly and stretch the left arm out as well. Can you find the balance? If you need to still use the chair, you may be able to keep your balance by just resting a finger on the top of the chair. If your balance is steady, turn your palms up, exhale, and stretch your arms overhead. Inhale, release your arms. Exhale, stepping back to mountain pose. Turn to your left, holding the chair with the right hand, and direct your gaze forward and slightly down. Press down strongly through your right foot as you place your left heel on the right ankle and toes on the floor. Gently firm your belly. Steady breathing will also help you balance, especially your exhalations. Inhale as you raise your left arm, and if you can balance, exhale and raise your right arm as well. If that balance comes easily, hold the chair for a moment and bring your foot higher to the calf or thigh. Maintain your steady gaze. Firm your belly and extend the left arm to shoulder level. And if your balance is steady, extend the right arm as well. And if you're using the chair, see if you can keep your balance using just one finger to help keep you steady. Continue to lift the inner thigh of your standing leg. If you have both arms extended and your balance is secure, turn your palms up, exhale, and raise your arms overhead. Inhale, lower your arms, and exhale, returning to stand in mountain pose. Stand sideways to your chair in mountain pose, and hold the back of your chair if needed. As you stand firmly on your left leg, press down with the foot, and lift the inner thigh. Breathe in, bend your right knee, and breathing out, raise your bent knee as high as you can. Keep the standing legs strong. Inhale, begin to straighten your right knee. And as you exhale, straighten the leg with the heel about a foot off the floor. And hold this position for 3 steady breaths. And now step back to mountain pose. Stand on your right foot. Ground your pose by pressing down with the foot and keep your right thigh strong. Breathe in, bend and raise your left knee. Breathing out, bring the knee as high as possible. Inhale, begin to straighten the knee. And as you exhale, straighten the leg, keeping the heel about a foot off the floor for 3 steady breaths. And return to mountain pose. Sit on your chair and scoot to the right side of the seat. Holding the chair with your left hand, step your right foot back to the side of the chair. And with toes under, press the ball of the foot firmly to the mat. Press your left hand into the chair to help you sit tall and breathe steadily. Now raise your right knee, and with your right hand hold your shin, or if possible, your ankle. If you're unable to bend your knee this deeply, you can still benefit from continuing to press the ball of the right foot to the mat. If you're holding your lower leg, pull against the leg, and as you exhale, lower the knee to a variation of hero pose, keeping the knee near the side of the chair. Inhale, release, and lower the right foot to the floor. Move to the left side of your chair, stepping the left foot back, and with the toes turned under, press down and sit tall. You may continue to press the toes down or deepen the pose by holding the left shin or ankle. Lift from your back belly to sit tall. And if you're holding your leg, pull against the lower leg as you bring your knee toward the floor, keeping it near the side of your chair. Inhale, release, and exhale as you put your left foot on the floor again and center yourself on your chair. Sitting upright, cross your right thigh over the left. Hold the knee and sit tall. Inhale, and as you exhale, hinge forward from your hips, pressing your belly against your leg. This is cow-faced pose. Hold for 3 steady breaths, letting each exhalation help you press the belly to the thigh. Inhale, sitting up. And as you breathe out, place the back of your left hand against the outer right knee, and the right hand on the seat of the chair behind you. Keeping your hips centered, exhale and press down with the hands. Your upper body will respond by turning slightly to the right, creating a healthy squeeze for the upper back muscles. Keep your breathing steady. Breathe with the mouth closed. You can deepen the pose further. Exhale and pull the right shoulder back a little bit more. But keep your hips centered. Gaze forward with a long neck. Inhale to release the spinal twist and uncross your legs. Let's do the other side. Cross the left thigh over the right. Hold the knee. And from the back belly, lift the spine. Breathe out as you hinge forward, pressing the belly to the thigh. And hold for 3 slow breaths, allowing each out breath to help you ease deeper into the forward bend. Inhale, sit up, and place the back of your right hand against the outer knee and the left hand on the seat of the chair. With equal weight on your hips, breathe out and press down with your hands. Feel your upper body respond and rotate to the left. Continue to keep your breathing steady. To deepen the pose, exhale and pull the left shoulder back a bit more. Gaze forward, keeping the neck long. Inhale, release the twist, and uncross your legs. Sitting upright, cross your right thigh over the left. Now hold your right knee and pull it up, sliding the ankle toward the knee. Cradle the ankle with your left hand and activate your foot. Exhale as you press against the inside of the knee with your right hand. Maintain a gentle but steady pressure. This is half lotus pose. It's a pose that some people can do quite easily, possibly lowering the right leg to hip level. Others of us will achieve little movement at all. Please go gently, regardless of your flexibility. The important thing to remember is that we each have limits, and we challenge those limits with patience and a sense of possibility. Slide your knee back to crossed legs and place your right foot back on the floor. Now cross your left thigh over the right to begin half lotus on the second side. Hold your knee and pull it up, sliding the ankle to the knee. Cradle the ankle with your right hand and activate your foot. Activating your foot helps stabilize your knee. And then exhaling, press against the inside knee with your other hand. Continue to press gently down and hold half lotus for 3 steady breaths. Slide your knees back together and step your foot to the floor. Warrior One pose can be practiced sitting down and can help you gain confidence in your feet and legs while enjoying strong action in the upper body. Begin by shifting to the left side of your chair and holding your chair, turn to the right, stepping your foot to the right side of the chair, foot flat on the floor at a 90-degree angle to the chair. Now step your left foot back, straightening your leg and pressing the ball of the foot firmly down to ground the pose. The left leg is completely off the chair. Hold the chair for support as you inhale, extending your left arm forward. Exhale as you take your arm overhead as high as possible with a straight arm. Gaze forward, keep your neck long, and breathe steadily. Lean forward slightly if your lower back is uncomfortable. Continue to press your feet down, and if you have a stable balance, raise your right arm overhead as well. Make each out-breath strong and steady. Inhale, lower your arms. Step your left foot forward and turning to center yourself on your chair. Scoot to the right side of the chair and turn left, stepping the left foot to the side of the chair at a 90-degree angle. Hold the chair as you step your right foot back, straightening your leg and pressing the ball of the foot firmly down. Inhale, extend your right arm forward. Exhale as you reach overhead with a straight arm. And remember, if your lower back is uncomfortable, hinge slightly forward for relief. Steady gaze, steady breath. Continue to press down through the feet to ground the pose. And if you're balanced, raise the left arm by the ear as well. Inhale, lower your arms. Step the right foot forward and turn to center yourself on the seat of your chair. Similar to Warrior One is a side bending pose called side angle pose. As in Warrior One, sit to the left side of your chair and turning your body slightly right, though not the full turn that you did for Warrior One. Bring your right foot to the side of the chair, turning the leg out 90 degrees. Step your left foot back, straighten your leg, and this time press the sole of the foot down, turning the toes slightly toward the chair. Try to have your left leg off the chair, so you're resting only on your right thigh. With your left hand on your hip, press the right hand against your knee, making the sides of the body long. And if you're able, bring your forearm to your knee. Keep your breathing steady. And on your next breath out, extend your left arm up. Gaze straight forward and hold this pose for 3 steady breaths. Inhale to sit up. Step the left foot forward, and exhaling, center yourself on the chair. Now shift to the right side of the chair and turning your body slightly to the left. Step your left foot to the side of the chair with the leg turned out 90 degrees. Extend your right leg behind you, pressing the sole of the foot firmly down as you straighten your knee. Remember to turn the foot slightly toward the chair. With your right hand on your hip, press the left hand against your knee or rest on your forearm if you're more flexible. Continue to keep the sides of the body long and to breathe steadily. On your next out breath, and hold this pose for 3 breaths, gazing straight forward. Inhale as you sit up. Step the right foot forward. And exhaling, center yourself on the chair again. Sit upright in your chair, feet hip-width apart, and feet parallel with one another. Place your hands behind you on the seat of the chair. Breathe in as you press firmly down with both hands and feet. And as you breathe out, lift your hips off the chair to stretch of the East pose, with the chin pulled slightly in. Lift your hips and chest as far away from the chair as possible, and breathe steadily. Inhale to release, sitting back down and rest for a moment. Let's do the pose once more. Sit up tall, feet hip-width apart and parallel, hands on the chair behind you. Inhale, press down with your hands and feet, and exhaling, lift your hips and chest as high as possible. Chin slightly in. Calm breathing. Calm face. Breathe in, release, and breathing out, sit back on the chair. Sit upright on your chair with your hands on your knees. And breathing out, hinge forward from your hips, pressing your hands into your knees to help shift the hips towards the back of the chair as you bend forward. This action will make your back long and flat. Bring your hands now to the outer knees. Continue to shift the sit bones back as you slowly slide your hands down the lower legs toward the floor. Keep your back flat until your belly presses the thighs. You may be able to lower the hands a few inches, or even bring your fingers all the way to the floor. Inhale as you slide your hands back to your knees and sit upright to rest for a moment. Let's repeat this seated forward bend, a variation of Stretch of the West pose. With your hands on your knees, breathe out, hinging forward from your hips, and press against your hands to help shift your sit bones toward the back of the chair. Keeping your back flat, place your hands on your outer knees. And exhaling, continue to nudge your sit bones towards the rear of your mat as you slowly slide your hands as far down your legs as possible. Hold for 3 slow, relaxing breaths. Breathing in, slide your hands back to your knees and come upright to sit with your hands in your lap. Sit sideways on your chair, facing right. Bring the knees and feet together. Center your weight evenly between your hips and hold each side of the chair back. Exhale as you press into the chair, turning your chest gently to the right. This is not a big movement, so keep it gentle. The breath is steady, and the gaze is straight ahead. Breathe in as you release, and breathing out, turn to face forward. Now turn to the left, facing sideways on the chair. Bring the knees and feet together. Hold each side of the chair back. Exhale as you press into the chair, turning your chest gently to the left. Keep the weight evenly centered between your hips, and remember not to force. Though the turn to the left is minimal, the effect is that of a rejuvenating massage to the soft tissue of your upper spine. Maintaining a steady, relaxing breath enhances the effect. Inhale, release the pose, and exhaling to turn forward. Sitting centered on your chair, take your feet and knees hip-width apart. Hinge forward from your hips, resting your forearms on your legs. Close your eyes and feel your breath settle into a comfortable and relaxed rhythm. Relax your belly and let the head hang, gently rounding your back. This is child's pose, a pose that can help relax the back and calm the mind. And if you're comfortable resting on your arms, see if you can slide your arms down your legs, relax them, and rest your torso on your thighs. You could modify that pose by placing a folded blanket across your thighs and rest forward. If you cannot lie on the floor, this pose replaces Shavasana, the deep relaxation pose with which we end every practice. When using child pose to finish your practice, relax into it for a minute or for as long as you feel comfortable, allowing the gentle rhythm of your breathing to help you consciously rest.